Every rejection you face, every door that slams in your face, holds within it the seed of transformation. Rejection is not your enemy. It is your most honest teacher, a relentless guide pushing you to confront the parts of yourself you've long hidden away. In every no you encounter, there lies a call to awaken your inner strength and embark on a journey towards self-discovery. As Carl Jung taught us, the qualities that disturb us in others often reflect the unresolved conflicts and hidden truths within ourselves. When someone rejects you, it isn't merely about you as an individual. It is about the parts of you that you have yet to understand or accept. Embrace this truth. Every painful rejection is a doorway into a deeper understanding of who you are and what you are capable of becoming. Imagine a life where you no longer chase after the fleeting approval of others, where your sense of self is anchored not in external validation, but in the unyielding certainty of your own worth. This is the life of true freedom, a life that demands courage, self-discipline, and the bold willingness to face every part of yourself, even those you fear most. For far too long, you may have let the opinions of others dictate your actions and shape your self-esteem. But the moment you free yourself from the need for external applause, you unlock a reservoir of inner strength that transforms you into an unstoppable force. Reject the trap of neediness. Refuse to be defined by the shifting sands of others' judgments. Every rejection is a wake-up call, a message from your deepest self urging you to face the shadows that dwell within. Carl Jung's concept of the shadow is not meant to terrify you, but to empower you. Your shadow comprises the hidden fears, insecurities, and unacknowledged desires that you have pushed aside. When you confront these aspects, you engage in a process of individuation, a journey toward becoming a complete whole person. Do not shy away from your shadow. Instead, welcome it as an integral part of your being. Understand that the sting of rejection is not punishment. It is a mirror that reflects the areas of your life that are calling out for healing and growth. External validation is a fickle friend. The more you seek approval from others, the more you surrender your power and the more vulnerable you become. True magnetism arises from self-sufficiency, the strength that emanates from knowing, deep in your bones, that you are enough just as you are. When you stop desperately chasing after the fleeting affirmation of people who do not truly know you, you tap into a bold and fearless energy that is irresistible. You become magnetic not by manipulating others, but by embodying the unshakable truth of your inner worth. It is a truth that Carl Jung illuminated. Our true selves shine brightest when we are unafraid to acknowledge all facets of our being, including the parts we once deemed unworthy. Rejection has a way of forcing you to stop, look inside, and ask the hard questions. Why do I fear disapproval so much? What hidden wounds am I trying to bury by seeking validation? Every no you encounter is an opportunity to heal those wounds, to strengthen the parts of you that have been neglected, and to emerge stronger and more resilient. It is in these moments of discomfort that real transformation takes place. The pain of rejection is not meant to break you. It is meant to forge you into a person of extraordinary depth and authenticity. When you begin to see rejection as a necessary stepping stone rather than an insurmountable obstacle, you claim back the power that has always been yours. There comes a moment when you realize that the opinions of others are nothing compared to the power of self-acceptance. The journey to self-mastery begins the moment you decide that no external voice can define your worth. In this decisive moment, you reclaim your right to live on your own terms. The more you cling to the need for approval, the more you weaken your own resolve. But when you choose to validate yourself, when you build your self-esteem from within, you become invincible. Every rejection then becomes a lesson, a spark that ignites the fire of your determination. Boldness is not the absence of fear, it is the triumph over it. And every time you rise after a setback, you fortify your spirit, inching ever closer to the greatness that is waiting inside you. Consider the stories of those who have walked this path before you. Throughout history, countless individuals faced rejection and scorn, yet they harnessed that very pain as fuel for their ascent. They understood that each no was not a verdict of failure but a challenge to evolve, to become more resilient, more authentic, and more true to themselves. Their legacy is not defined by the approvals they once craved, but by the strength they demonstrated in the face of relentless adversity. Let their courage remind you that you, too, can rise above the superficial demands of a society obsessed with perfection. The approval you seek from the outside world is transient, but the power of self-belief is eternal. Every day, choose to live with unyielding authenticity. Let your actions be guided by the resolute knowledge that you are the master of your own destiny. Refuse to be confined by the expectations of a world that values conformity over individuality. Instead, break free from the chains of self-doubt and embrace the liberating truth. You have everything you need within you. The journey may be challenging, but it is in the struggle that you discover the magnitude of your own potential. Each time rejection knocks at your door, view it as a reminder that you are on the verge of uncovering yet another hidden strength, a dormant quality that is waiting to be awakened. The path to greatness is not a smooth highway. It is a rugged terrain filled with obstacles, setbacks, and painful lessons. But each of these challenges is a call to grow, to rise above mediocrity, and to claim the extraordinary life that is your birthright. When you look in the mirror and see not the scars of rejection, but the reflection of a warrior who has weathered countless storms, you begin to understand that true fulfillment comes not from external success, but from the unshakable inner resolve to be your authentic self. Embrace every experience, every painful no, as an integral part of the mosaic that forms your unique and powerful identity. It is time to rewrite your story. The narrative that once defined you by your need for approval can now be transformed into a saga of strength, resilience, and fearless self-determination. No longer will you allow the fear of rejection to dictate your choices or diminish your brilliance. Instead, let it propel you forward, like a gust of wind that lifts a mighty eagle toward the endless sky. Each rejection is a chance to stand taller, to dig deeper, and to awaken the unyielding spirit that resides within you. The moment you decide that you are complete on your own, you unlock a power that no external force can diminish. Stand firm in the knowledge that the only validation you truly need comes from within. The world may try to define you with its fleeting praises and criticisms, but your true worth is carved into your very soul. Carl Jung taught that our journey toward individuation, the process of becoming whole, requires us to face our innermost shadows without fear. Embrace that teaching fully. Look within and recognize that the challenges you encounter are not barriers, but invitations to grow, to heal, and to transform. In this raw and honest process, you will discover that rejection is not a sentence, but the beginning of a magnificent evolution. A journey toward a life defined by passion, authenticity, and unwavering self-respect. As you move forward, let every rejection remind you that you are on a quest to discover your truest self. Each setback is an opportunity to refine your vision, to build a stronger foundation of self-belief, and to cultivate a magnetic presence that cannot be swayed by the temporary opinions of others. The power to transform your life lies in the choices you make each day. To choose courage over comfort, authenticity over approval, and strength over vulnerability. This is your call to rise, to become the bold, fearless individual you were always meant to be. The journey is long, and the challenges may be daunting, but with every step you take, you are forging a path to greatness that no one can take away from you. Now is the moment to claim your power and let the world witness the brilliance of your soul. Reject the shallow confines of societal approval and step boldly into the light of your own truth. Every rejection you encounter is an opportunity to demonstrate the power of your inner resilience. Embrace these moments as milestones on the road to self-mastery. The journey ahead will test you, shape you, and ultimately reveal the extraordinary strength that has been waiting inside you all along. Remember, you are not defined by the rejections of others, but by the courage with which you rise after each fall. Embrace your journey, live your truth, and let your light shine brighter than ever before.